If you think you're limited to just $7,000 a year in Roth contributions, you're missing something. Because under the right structure, you can legally invest over $30,000 annually into your Roth accounts. And no, it's not a loophole. It's simply understanding how Roth accounts actually work. Let's break it down. First important thing we need to understand is your Roth IRA and your Roth 401k have completely separate contribution limits. Your Roth IRA has one set of contribution limits, and your 401k or Roth 401k has a completely different and much higher contribution limits, and they don't cancel each other out. If you're under 50 and under the income limits, in your Roth IRA, you can contribute $7,500. In the same year, in your Roth 401k, you can also contribute $24,500. Combined, that is $32,000 into your Roth accounts, and it's all completely legal. And with all this information, you should check with your financial advisors and your tax professionals, as I can't give you financial advice. Let's understand contribution limits. And we'll start with the 401k. With a 401k, your total contribution limit is $24,500 for the year 2026. This contribution limit doesn't matter if you put it all into the traditional 401k or the Roth 401k, or if you split it. The total is the same, $24,500. With an IRA, whether it's traditional or a Roth IRA, your total annual contribution is $7,500 for the year 2026. Whether you split it or put it all in one account doesn't matter. And another cool thing about these contribution limits is you can actually stack them. So you can max out your IRA contribution and your 401k contribution, and they don't affect each other. One doesn't cancel out or limit the other. So here's where most people get tripped up. With a Roth IRA, it has income phase-outs. This means, depending on how much money you make, it limits how much you're able to contribute or whether you're able to contribute at all. However, with a Roth 401k, there are no such income limits. You can contribute the maximum amount regardless of how much money you make, provided your employer offers the Roth 401k. This is especially important for high-income earners. Knowing the limits and how to sequence these accounts is important. And if your employer does not offer this, you should encourage them to. You see, it's not about choosing the right account. It's how to strategically contribute to these accounts to be most efficient. So let's bring the traditional IRA into this. With a traditional IRA, you could get the tax deductions today. And with the Roth IRA, you could get the tax-free withdrawals later, but here's what most people miss. If you're covered by a workplace retirement plan, the tax deductions from your traditional Roth IRA could be phased out based on your income. So you may not even get the deductions you're expecting. This is where your tax professional comes in, because at this point, it's about strategy, not just the math. Now, I understand many of you work in an organization that may not offer a 401k, but do not be discouraged because many retirement accounts do offer a Roth version. For instance, if you're in education or nonprofit, you typically have a 403b. There's a Roth version for that. If you're self-employed or small business, maybe you have a SEP or a simple plan. There's a Roth version for that. Government employees, don't worry, 457s, there's a Roth version for that. There's a Roth version for lots of different types of retirement accounts. Check with your organization to see if they offer one. And if they don't, encourage them to include one. I would. They're awesome accounts. But the principles remain. Understand the structure, understand the rules, work with your tax professional. They'll be better equipped to handle you. I can't give you financial advice, but if you work with your tax professional or your financial advisor, you guys can come up with a plan that works best for you. Well, thank you so much for making it to the end. I hope that this helps you out and this gives you some ideas to take to your tax professional or your financial advisor to improve your situation. And don't forget, follow for more. Thanks.